At our wedding, my wife raised her glass and said, "This dance is for the man I've secretly loved for 10 years. She walked past me and stopped in front of my brother. The room applauded until I asked my father one question. Then my wife went pale and my brother collapsed. My wife took my brother's hand. He stood up, smiling that cocky smile I'd seen my whole life. They walked to the dance floor together. 200 guests watched them sway to the music. I stood at the head table, completely still. My best man leaned over. "Dude, what the hell?"
I didn't answer, because 3 weeks ago, I'd found the text. Months of messages between my wife Sarah and my brother Derek. I wish it was you I was marrying. 10 years we've hidden this. I'm tired of pretending. After the wedding, we'll figure it out. Just play along for now. They'd been having an affair for a decade, since before Sarah and I even started dating. She'd chosen me as the safe option, the stable one, but she'd never stopped sleeping with Derek. And tonight, at our wedding, she was making her move. I'd known for 3 weeks, and I'd planned for 3 weeks. The song ended. Sarah and Derek pulled apart, both glowing. The crowd applauded. Sarah walked back toward me, a triumphant look in her eyes. I picked up the microphone. "Beautiful dance," I said, my voice calm. "Really touching." Sarah smiled. Derek raised his glass to me. "Actually," I continued, "since we're sharing secrets tonight, I have one too." Sarah's smile flickered. "Dad," I said, turning to where my father sat, "do you remember that business loan Derek asked you for 3 years ago? The one for $50,000? My father looked confused. "Of course. Why? Did he ever pay you back?" Dad's face darkened. "No." He said the business failed. I nodded. "Interesting. Because I have the bank record showing that business never existed." The room went quiet. Derek's face went pale. "What are you doing?" he said, his voice tight. "I'm sharing," I said pleasantly, "like you and Sarah have been sharing for 10 years. Gasps rippled through the crowd. Sarah's hand flew to her mouth. "The $50,000 Dad gave you? You spent it on hotel rooms, trips, gifts for Sarah, all while she was dating me." I pulled out my phone and connected it to the projector. I have every receipt, every text message, every lie. The screen lit up behind me. Text messages between Sarah and Derek filled the wall. "I can't wait to be with you for real. He'll never suspect anything. After the wedding, we'll figure out how to tell him." My mother stood up, her hand over her heart. "Derek, is this true?" Derek couldn't speak. "But that's not even the best part," I said. "Sarah, do you want to tell everyone, or should I?" She was crying now. "Please stop." "Stop? We're just getting to the good part." I advanced the slideshow. A photo of a marriage certificate appeared. Derek's name, and another woman's name, Melissa Chen. "Derek got married 2 years ago in Vegas," I said, "to a woman he met at a conference. They're still married, which means, Sarah, he was never going to leave her for you." Sarah turned to Derek, her face crumbling. "You said you'd divorce her. So let me get this straight," I said. "Sarah's been sleeping with Derek for 10 years. Derek stole $50,000 from Dad. Derek's been lying to his wife for 2 years. And Sarah thought tonight was the perfect time to announce their love?" The room erupted. My mother was screaming at Derek. Sarah was sobbing. Melissa, who I'd personally invited and was sitting in the back, stood up and started walking toward Derek. "You're married?" Sarah shrieked. "It's not I was going to tell you," Derek stammered. My father stood up, his face bright red. "You stole from me? For this?" I turned to Sarah. "By the way, the marriage license we signed yesterday? I never filed it. This wedding isn't legal." Her face went white. "So you're not my wife. You're just a woman who humiliated herself in front of 200 people." I looked at Derek. "And you're just a thief who's about to get sued by Dad and divorced by Melissa." Derek tried to speak, but then Melissa reached him. The slap echoed through the room. "We're done," she said coldly. "My lawyer will be in touch." She walked out. Derek sank into his chair, his head in his hands. Sarah grabbed my arm. "You planned this. You knew everything. For 3 weeks," I confirmed. "I paid for this whole wedding knowing exactly what you'd do." "Why?" "Because I wanted everyone to see who you really are." I smiled, and they did. My father walked over. "Son, I'm sorry." Full story on the channel linked below.